to knit the defined diamond stitch, English style.
For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Mountain Meadow Wool for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Laramie line in the color Fern.
For this tutorial, you'll need to know the following techniques: knit, purl, cable 4 back, twist 4 back, twist 4 front. To begin this stitch, you will need to cast on in multiples of 8 plus 10. Row 1. Beginning on the right side, purl 3. Then we'll grab our cable needle and cable 4 back. So we'll slip the next 2 stitches onto cable needle or double pointed needle, and then we'll knit 2 stitches off of our main needle, and then we'll knit the 2 stitches off of our cable needle. Then you'll begin your repeat by purling 4, and cabling 4 back. So again, we'll slip the next 2 stitches off of our main needle, hold them to the back, knit 2 off of our main needle, and then knit 2 off of the cable needle. I actually like to just slip them back onto my main needle to knit them, but you can knit them off of the cable needle if you prefer. And you'll repeat this to the last 3 stitches of your row. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches of your row, end by purling 3. Row 2. Begin by knitting 3. And purling 4. Then begin your repeat by knitting 4, and purling 4. Repeat this until the last 3 stitches of your row. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches of your row, knit 3. Row 3. Begin by purling 1. Then you'll begin your repeat with a twist 4 back. So what you'll do is you'll slip 2 stitches onto your cable needle and hold them to the back of your work, and then knit 2 off of your main needle. I like to slip the stitches from my cable needle back onto my main needle to work them. You can leave them on your cable needle if you prefer. And you'll knit, we'll purl those 2 stitches that we've just gotten off of our cable needle. Now we'll continue our repeat with a twist 4 front. So we'll slip the next 2 stitches onto our cable needle and hold them to the front. Knit 2 stitches from our main needle. Slip the stitches from our cable needle back onto our main needle here, and then we'll purl those 2 stitches. We're going to repeat this until we've reached the last stitch on our row. Once you've reached the last stitch on your row, end by purling 1. Row 4. Begin by knitting 1. Purling 2. And knitting 4. Begin your repeat by purling 4. And knitting 4. Repeat this to the last 3 stitches on your row. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches on your row, purl 2, and knit 1. Row 5. Begin by purling 1. And knitting 2. Purl 4. Begin your repeat with a cable 4 back. So we'll slip the next 2 stitches onto a cable needle, hold them in back, knit 2 stitches from the main needle, and then knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. And purl 4. Repeat this to the last 3 stitches. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches of your row, knit 2. And purl 1. Row 6. Begin by knitting 1 and purling 2. Knitting 4. Then begin your repeat by purling 4. And knitting 4. Repeat this until the last 3 stitches on your row. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches on your row, purl 2, and knit 1. Row 7. Begin by purling 1. Then we will twist 4 front, so we'll slip the next 2 stitches onto our cable needle and hold them to the front. Knit 2 off of our main needle, and then purl the 2 stitches we just got off of our cable needle. Then, to continue our repeat, we will twist 4 back. So we'll grab our cable needle, slip 2 stitches onto it and hold it to the back. Knit 2 stitches from your main needle, and then purl the 2 stitches from your cable needle. Repeat this until you've reached the last stitch on your row. Once you've reached the last stitch on your row, purl 1. Row 8. Begin by knitting 3. And purling 4. Then begin your repeat by knitting 4, and purling 4. Repeat this until you have reached the last 3 stitches of your row. Once you've reached the last 3 stitches on your row, knit 3. Repeat rows 1 through 8 until you've reached your desired length. And that is how you knit the defined diamonds stitch.
After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch a Day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.